this Trouba Rodrigues elbow. And so it's interesting because I love watching the discourse afterwards. Jesse, do you need me to send you the link on that?
No.
Pull it up.
No.
Okay, cool. So you'll pull it up.
Yeah.
Okay, imagine Jake Trouba horizontal elbowing someone. Look at that!
Now, people will argue that elbow, so first off, that's not a major penalty.
They called it 2 minutes.
And people will say, well, the point of contact is his shoulder back.
No, it's not.
But it's
That-
still
from
a
that
flying
angle-
elbow.
No, there you go. There you go. There's the winning angle is the other one where you see like if Rodrigues was a boxer, you would see his head move like jello and his sweat stay where it was. Like, you ever see those shots where someone gets punched in the head so hard that their sweat stays stationary but their head goes flying?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what would have happened there. Can't believe Trouba stayed in the game. Can't believe Rodrigues stayed in the game. Look at that! Yeah,
Now-
principal point of contact is the friggin' fotch. Right in the jaw. Right in the, right between, the jaw and the ear. Dude, it's really bad.
In absence of the NHL explaining their rules, we have to go with people that used to work at the NHL. Okay?
Who's this?
This is Tim Peel.
Oh, I wonder if he agreed with the call.
He did.
Yeah, fuck.
He says that Rodrigues embellishes too.
I think that's true.
What?
No, he a little bit.
A little bit?
He got up and he was fine. He kept staying the rest of the game. Like,
Jesse Blake.
yeah, a little bit.
I can't tell if you're taking the piss right now. I genuinely.
No. Like, he goes down hard. He definitely sells it. It's like, I'm not saying what Trouba, like, everything about Trouba is true, but you can also say that Rodrigues sells it a little. I think it's similar to like how when Reinhardt went down, like he was shot and they stopped the play.
Yes.
Like, I think that was also ridiculous.
2 minutes.
Well, that was dumb.
Yeah, blowing the
Yeah.
play dead because a player's uncomfortable is not.
I think Steve, like, you say this all the time. When you get hit, go down like you're shot because it's more likely the referees will call it. And I think Rodrigues definitely goes down and he stays there, but then he gets up and he's fine and he's still in the game. They take him out. Like, look at him. He's a little dramatic with it, is all I'm saying.
Nice shirt, Jesse. Your
Yeah.
Rangers jersey in the wash or what?
No, it's an SDPN shirt.
Oh, yeah?
Just thought I'd throw it on today. Yeah.
Laundry day?
Yeah.
Laundry day at the Blake house?
I think Rodrigues goes down like it's the worst thing that's ever happened to him.
His head moves like a bowl of jello. His head moves like a bowl
I
of
think
jello.
both things can be true. I think
give him a penalty.
what Trouba did was horrendous, and you got to put down your chicken wing and stop going up people's heads.
Yeah.
I mean, I
But
guess
also, Rodrigues, he is like a rag doll.
here's the deal. It would have been a major penalty had he beaned him.
he did.
If he beaned him, no, but if he beaned
missed him.
he missed him.
He missed him,
If he
100%.
beaned him, there's no debate.
Folks.
So what's interesting about that
Look at
is it speaks to how we call the game. We call the game based on the outcome, not the action.
That's why
And
you
that
gotta-
is
that's
not
why-
really- that's not how you're supposed to call it.
That's why embellishing nothing. Pretend like you're dead. His problem was skating off on his own power. He should have got stretchered off. Stretchered off and then wind sprints around 30 seconds later like a soccer player. Just get the call.
Right.
Get the call.
Now, I want to remind everybody that for an elbow he connected on in the Tampa series, Michael Bunting was given a match penalty and a 3-game suspension.
Yeah, because
So this is what I'm saying.
the
If you guys
NHL
want me to, I can pull it up for you.
No,
my
it's okay.
God. I tell you what.
Because he connected, though. That's my point. Trouba doesn't connect here.
All those emails that we saw from that court document about like Mark Savard and Gregory Campbell from Colin Campbell, all those emails that came out because they got subpoenaed from a court case, they better have never put Michael Bunting's name down
Oh, I think
in
they
a
have
text message or email.
WhatsApp, man. They're WhatsApp.
Oh my God. You cannot tell me, based on the way he was called in Carolina and in Pittsburgh, they were not intentionally fucking that young man. Horrible. Horrible, miserable. Now, here's the reason for not calling that a 5-minute major. We're averaging a decision from the Department of Player Safety once per round. There was a fine to Michael McCarron.
Yep.
There was a
Which
fine.
was the hit on DeSmith, right?
Yep. There was a fine to Nikita Zadorov.
Yeah.
And there was a suspension to Carson Soucy. Murder is on the menu in these playoffs. So I was asked last round, is this the worst it's been? And I said no. I'm willing to consider changing my answer. It's not just the in-game penalties. They're still calling penalties for stuff. They're completely asleep at the wheel here. I mean, Jacob Trouba is in. He's like the NHL's Schrodinger scumbag. Like, he's a guy who always does suspendable things and never gets suspended.
In February, Jacob Trouba was suspended for
once.
a play that was not called a penalty on the ice.
Which is hilarious.
It was elbowing, and he got suspended for the elbow to the head, and on the ice at the time, no penalty was called.
Yeah, so producer Drew had a really fun stat yesterday on the stream. He goes, Steve, when was Jacob Trouba's last elbowing penalty?
It was Sportsnet stats. I sent it to him.
Oh, well, there you go. So Sportsnet stats posted a stat that Jesse saw and then sent to Drew, and then he gave it to me, and then I said it.
And that's how you get your information.
So anyway, producer Drew, he said his last penalty was, I believe, May of 2022.
I'll pull it up.
It was at least one calendar year ago. It might have been 2023.
This is Sportsnet stats. This is Jacob Trouba's first elbowing penalty since May 11th, 2022 versus the Pittsburgh Penguins.
So 2 playoffs ago. Did they credit Drew for that, by the way?
They wrote, producer Drew says this.
Oh, okay, good.
That is 2 years ago.
Years. And
Are
then
you kidding
the
me?
one he was suspended for, he wasn't called for, so it doesn't show up in the stat. That's so funny.
So
I know Rangers fans are going to get upset at this. There better be equity in the bank for me, because how many times has Jacob Trouba done something and I've been like, you're overreacting. I've said it a bunch of times. But nope, there's no equity in the bank of goodwill.
At Taylor Hossey PGH on Twitter put together a supercut of Jacob Trouba elbows.
That's amazing.
Do you want to see a couple of them?
By the way, quote
man.
of the night last night was Kevin BX saying, I didn't think it was an elbow.
Trouba elbowing. Here's one shot.
Oh, man.
Here's
Jesse, he didn't connect, man.
He does not connect.
So it's not a penalty.
For anybody listening, it's Trouba going on against the Hurricanes.
Holy shit!
This is the one where he leaps into the board, the side
The Nietzsche's
angle.
one.
The Nietzsche's one where he doesn't connect. And then we got one against Pittsburgh here.
Oh, that's
This
great.
is on Sidney Crosby.
Oh.
He is going right to Crosby's head.
Wow.
He does connect there.
Did he get a penalty on that? I hope
Maybe this is the one from
That's a
2022.
John Jones elbow. Jesus.
So Trouba, there's his next history. And then the next one, it's Trouba when he's with Winnipeg. He's hitting somebody on St.
that
Louis.
Braun?
I can't.
Penn? No.
Troy Brower?
Oh,
Is that
The Brower play?
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
right,
he gets
yeah.
the Brower play.
Yeah. So he's going at Brower right in his face, big chicken wing elbow.
Oh, no, Jesse, it's a forearm.
That's Jacob Trouba. And then once again, back with New York,
on Andre Palat.
Andre Palat, giant elbow.
Oh, my God.
Tries to decapitate this man. Adam, this is your boy, Andre Palat.
yeah.
Look at this.
Holy shit.
In true Andre Palat style, he missed because
And
Andre's
he's
too slippery
like,
for that.
Okay, I understand the argument of like what
You have to connect, Steve.
What Bieksa was saying is like you try to hit with the forearm. I
Yeah.
understand that.
Hold on, but why?
He's leading with the point of his elbow.
And then one more because we're not done.
On Zabinajad?
No. Trouba.
Dumbass.
I think that's Dodonov. I'm trying to read the
looks
back
like
of the
Dodonov.
jersey. I can't see it, but Trouba's up there, and there's the elbow.
from
It's
behind.
a bad one.
Either Dodonov or Dorofeev.
Oh, Dorofeev would make more sense. There you go. Just huge elbow from behind off of the face-off draw. Yeah, Jacob Trouba loves to throw out his elbow.
Except that one is shoulder, I guess. That one is the one where I'm like, oh, he only shoulder checked him in the head. Yeah, no, I was surprised. But
you know what? No one does anything about it. No one does shit to Jake Trouba. He would stop doing this if somebody did something.
Well,
and here's the thing. You look at Brad Marchand in the previous round. Sam Bennett beamed him in the head. And Marchand, by the way, I just want to say, it's so hilarious watching. It's hilarious watching Panthers fans upset about a headshot. Hilarious. You guys are hilarious. Are you kidding me? Panthers fans? You guys should be like exactly like Marchand said, which is, I've been on the other side of this, and I can't really complain about it.
There's a reason Paul Maurice didn't make a big deal.
Well, because the fans are like, I can't believe they would do this to us. Can't you? Really?
No. But next game. This is music to Paul's ears. Oh, you want to play this game? We're gonna
but I have never seen that. No one has done shit to Trouba ever, and you know why? Because they're afraid of him.
Well,
who's fought him?
Okay,
who's come after him?
He's psychotic.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like Kucherov. Is Kucherov losing his mind? I'm not going to go.
But I think you guys are misreading it.
I think
you're misreading
to go at Trouba.
Who's going to go at Trouba?
Who's that guy?
Who on the Panthers goes anyone? It's going to be a cheap shot. Has to be.
You're totally misreading.
Okay, then tell me.
Let us.
We talked about this before the series even began. Trouba has struggled in these playoffs on a team that's
by the way, his defense partner last night on those two first goals, K-Andre Miller got walked twice.
He had a tough game. He had a tough game.
Wow.
Especially on the penalty kill.
Yeah.
But we talked about this before the series. They're targeting him. They want him on the ice. So they're targeting him in different ways. The puck is always
it's in his corner.
Always seems to go to his corner, and it's like they gave Ryan Lomberg a rag with Jacob Trouba scent on it. Go get him! And they're sending him. What the hell did I do to my headphones?
I liked it though.
They're sending.
I'm glad you committed to it.
Right after him. Here, I should do it again. They're just sending him right after him. And they know this is going to be a long series.
Yeah.
Right? 2 of these games have gone to overtime. And they're trying to put a beating on him. What's wrong, Maddie?
I just want to say something too. What's hilarious about the Florida Panthers is the size doesn't matter. Ryan Lomberg is generously 5'9". He's 184 pounds. And they're like, let's send him. Let's send him. And it's because the Florida Panthers have this mentality of we'll all kill you.
There's a very small group of players in the NHL who, and I'm not trying to insult him because he does actually have some skill, but there are some players where their greatest attribute is an insane effort. Like, is Ryan Lomberg in the top group of players that deserves to be in the NHL based on skill?
No, probably not.
Maybe. But there's a handful of guys that are just like, I'm going to do whatever it takes. You know who I think of? Michael Pezzetta.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't belong.
Good call.
But he's out of his mind. He's fought Ryan Reeves more than once, and he's giving up like 30, 40 pounds. Like, he's out of his mind. Simmons was out of his mind in that regard, too. Regularly fighting guys who were 30, 40 pounds heavier than him. We talked about that on the show. But Lomberg keeps lining up next to Rempe.
Yep.
And it's funny because Rempe's got this look on his face like, well, he's not going to go me.
Yeah.
And Lomberg's got this face like, like he's like giggling. I might have to fight the big one.
Yeah.
Like, he thinks it's so funny. But I think if anyone on the Panthers goes Rempe, it's not going to be Lomberg. But it's
one day,
he's nuts.
Way into the future, do you guys see Jacob Trouba when he eventually retires, a Cup champion and captain of the Rangers and all this fun stuff, saying
Messier Award winner,
Messier Leadership Award winner, the guy knows how to lead according to Mark Messier.
Elbow first.
He says, "Kid, here's my C, Matt Rempe, captain of the Rangers." Matt Rempe.
No shot.
No way.
Why are you surprised? Because Jacob Trouba is old Matt Rempe.
Did Chris Kreider die? Like all these guys on the range, Adam Fox.
Jacob Trouba right now is the captain.
Yeah.
Is not the next level of Jacob Trouba Matt Rempe?
No. Oh, I understand what you're saying.
Well, Trouba's
No,
only
still
30.
no.
Still no?
Trouba's only 30.
Yeah,
so I
that's
feel
why
like-
I'm saying.
Oh.
You know
Like
what?
when he's 37, he decides to retire. Matt Rempe will be 28.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
that's-
Ready to be captain.
That's Trouba though hasn't had enough time to mold Matt Rempe.
He's got 7 years.
But like, you know, I just want to be part of that locker room conversation. Hey, kid, even though you're 6'7", I see you're jumping into every hit. You're a natural. I love that. You gotta lead with your elbow, though.
that's what I'm
You gotta
talking
lead
about.
with your elbow, though.
That's what I'm saying, Brooksy.
If you're going to hit a man, kill him.
Exactly.
Yeah. Holy.
You don't think Jake Trouba could train Matt Rempe to be a dirty ass player? I think he could.
Rempe hits people like a kid who just let go of a helium balloon. Like just jumps up and grabs it.
I think that's your future captain right there.